Okay.
So anyone looking behind us would be surprised because it looks like either the inside of a Disneyland ride or a small town USA with the twilight level light, very calming light, and this look of the house facades along for the exam rooms, all the way back to the staff room in the back. Where did you come up with this idea for this?
Well, one, it was out of necessity because we had a rather unique shape to the space we were going into, and we felt it would be very boring if we just made the exam rooms flat-faced and look clinical. And it wasn't fitting in with what we wanted to accomplish with our owners and their pets, and we wanted to provide a calming environment. Going along with our fear-free concept of what we're trying to do to get folks, pets less anxious, we felt the environment was important in that. So we thought, as long as we're designing this, how can we design it so that the owners feel more comfortable and then hopefully the pets do? And so we said we wanted a design that helped meet that requirement. So when we walked in here, we started looking at this with the architect. We said, you know what? Why can't we make this look like we're going for a walk in the park? And that was really how this started. Is we said, we want to walk in the park. And so let's design the outside of the exam rooms to look like cottages, like condominiums, and you're taking your dog for a walk through a neighborhood. Hence the wrought iron fencing, the street lights that you see. And then we had a challenge because we got these big support beams going down through the center of this.
Yeah.
And you don't see support beams when you're going through a neighborhood and going for a walk. We said, but you see trees. And so we challenged the architect and said, can you get us some trees? And he said, I'll try. And doggone if they didn't find a company out of St. Louis, Missouri that actually puts trees together. Wow. And they wrap around these beams. And these are maple trees. And we've got 3 maple trees as you go down there. Now, I don't know that we're going to fool any dogs with this because, you know, dogs really, they rely on smell and the whole bit. So we didn't go into it trying to fool ourselves that we're going to fool dogs. We want a relaxing environment, but that's why we do the free fear things that we're trying to do. But for the owner, they come in here, and this is an inviting environment, okay? We said all the high ceilings, paint them sky blue. Yeah. We do not want this looking like you're in a sterile facility. Let's make it look outdoors. So we painted everything a sky blue color. We put in skylights in the daycare area, so let in natural light. We wanted what looked like natural flooring, wood flooring, okay? So we wanted a natural feel to it that was calming, inviting, as much to people as it is to pets, because if the owners are calmer, usually their pets aren't quite so bad either. So we wanted that for folks. And we're getting some really good feedback on it. One, I've had several people ask me, so how are you going to keep these trees alive in the wintertime? I mean, they've actually thought, I mean, that's how real these things look. They look really real. They're amazing. So, we've had that going on.
Let me ask you, when stuff goes in like this, I hear stuff that looks good. How do you clean those leaves? I'm thinking pet hair, dust, stuff that gets up there. What are you going to do?
Yep. We've got a cleaning service, and we've already talked to them about
really?
About our needs on this thing, because we do not want these trees looking dusty, looking unkept. And so when we were interviewing cleaning services, we said this is one of our challenges, and we expect help with this. And they said they will deliver on it. So we'll find out. But that's one of the things we looked at, because there's nothing worse than having your nice trees look dusty and moldy and mildewy. So,
can I ask about a small part of traffic flow?
Yes.
We have the exam rooms, and they're one-door exam rooms.
Yes.
There's no corridor on the other side. That saves space. Tell me about the traffic flow here. It is split absolutely by like this boulevard wrought iron fence.
Yes.
So there are some ancillary services here, including rehab underwater treadmill, but separated completely over here. Did you think maybe at the end it should, how did you decide traffic flow?
Yeah. Well, and it really was. We looked at, we wanted the ancillary services on one side and would have potentially different business hours than the veterinary clinic. So we figured we needed to separate the two because of that.
And can we pause here for 1 second? Is this, are we framed okay?
You know, I was actually going to stop and say if you want to, I mean, I could move, or if you can tell
move someplace where you can see more about the wrought iron fence?
Yeah, because I've got lots of shots of that
already.
So if you just want to maybe...
just come up?
Yeah, stay on the spot and then cue back around.
Okay.
And, yeah, maybe a step forward.